We're with Michael Boccadoro this week, Executive Director of California Dairy Cares. Michael, welcome to This Week in Dairy. First, tell us a little bit about your organization.
Well, Dairy Cares has been around for 17 years, and it brought the entire dairy industry together in California to work cooperatively on environmental and sustainability issues in California. It's been unique in that respect, and that having everybody at the table enables us to make sure that we're working in a concerted fashion to address some of the challenges and some of the opportunities that the dairy industry faces doing business here in California.
Looking at your website, I noticed that your membership includes dairy producers, but also some processors and other active groups in the dairy industry. Tell us a little bit about the makeup of your membership.
Yeah, what's unique about Dairy Cares is it involves all levels of the dairy industry in California, from the producer, the three main trade organizations that represent producers in California, Western United Milk Producers Council, and California Dairy Campaign, as well as the three major cooperatives who are doing business here in California, California Dairies Inc., DFA, and LOL, and also some of the major processors. The California Dairy Institute is a member, as are Hilmar Cheese, Leprino, and others. So it's really great having everybody around the table working together on these issues.
Well, and speaking of working, you've got a big project underway right now. You're planning for the first California Dairy Sustainability Summit. And we've been around a while and have heard of a lot of dairy meetings, but we've not heard about a sustainability summit. Tell us how that's going to go.
This is a new project for us this year, and we're actually very excited about it. The first ever California Dairy Sustainability Summit. It'll be held November 27th and 28th here in Sacramento, California. And it'll bring together the dairy industry, academics, trade organizations, researchers, regulators here in California to talk both about the achievements California dairy industry is making on the sustainability front, as well as opportunities on the economic sustainability front for dairy producers to be able to capitalize either with methane digesters, alternative manure management programs, or energy efficiency, water use efficiency, you name it. We've got 12 separate workshops on day 2 that are designed to help the dairy farmer be more sustainable as he continues to do business here in California.
We've seen a pretty interesting and impressive roster of speakers. Tell us a little bit about who will be presenting.
Some of the key speakers include some of our major regulatory officials here in California, starting with California Department of Food and Agriculture. Secretary Karen Ross will be opening things up. Dr. Frank Mitloehner, who's one of the world's leading researchers on methane emission issues in the dairy industry from UC Davis, will be opening up the conference following the secretary. And then we move into a number of different panel discussions that'll explore everything from marketing to nutrition to sustainability issues. And then we conclude day 1 with a panel of regulatory officials from here in California talking about how these ongoing challenges that the dairy industry is being asked to meet, what we're going to do in the form of partnerships to help achieve those challenges.
I know that you're aggressively reaching out to the California dairy industry to encourage attendance. We've got an audience for this broadcast across the country. A couple of your co-ops are national co-ops, of course. I presume that if a few folks from other regions were interested in what's going on, they'd be welcome to attend.
Absolutely, and the Western States Dairy Association is also one of our event partners for the event, and so we are attracting folks, particularly from the Western United States. Everyone's welcome. We do have folks coming from the East Coast and Midwest as well to the conference. It's designed to showcase what we're doing here, but I think it's also a little bit of a primer, if you will, in terms of what other states may be looking at down the road, as some of these other states tend to follow California's lead, and that's particularly true here on the West Coast.
Michael, for folks who do want to attend, whether they're from California or other spots, I think you've got a website where folks can see the schedule, register, make hotel arrangements. Tell us about that.
Very simple. They can go to CaliforniaDairySummit.com. That's CADairySummit.com and register and get more information about the summit.
That's great. Thank you very much. This is Joel Hastings for Dairy Business News.